can see, I am back with another look. This one is the brown smoky eye, and I am using the new Mario palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Obviously, of course, this is like my go-to look. I feel like no wing liner, just two shadows makes it super easy for me with flattering lashes. It like gives a little, you know, to your look. And if you guys want to recreate it, just stay tuned and keep on watching. Taking the brush that comes in the palette, I am using the Shadow Isabel and I'm blending that all over the crease. Now using the other end of the brush, I am tapping the Shadow Violeta, which will be the dark brown one, and I'm just basically tapping it. I don't want to just smudge it because that will just create a lot of fallout. So with just tapping or dabbing, however you want to call it, on the lid will make the color more intense and pigmented. So just make sure you tap just a little over the crease, but don't take it overboard. When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired. So now that I've completed both of my eyes with the same brush, I'm basically going to start blending in between the crease, not bringing it above, just to make sure that when I do go in with another brush, it's easier for me to start blending. Taking a Morphe M441 brush, I'm basically taking extra product, which would be the Shadow Isabel, and I'm blending in between the crease and the lid just to make sure that the shadow looks very gradient and blended. After blending all of my eyeshadow, I like to apply mascara on my real lashes before I apply falsies, just because I want my false lashes and real lashes to blend together, and of course I want my lashes to stick on the real lash with mascara, that way it stays put if the glue doesn't protect it from falling. Now I'm taking Lily lashes and they're in the style Mykonos. Obviously lashes always play you, so you don't always win where you apply the lash perfect the first time. So just take a couple of practices and you'll get the hang of it. So I like to make sure I prep my skin. So basically I'm using a facial oil that I'm dabbing all over. I do have redness. I'm not sure why my face looks very pigmented. I don't know if it's because of the camera, but trust me, it's not that pigmented. I also primed after, moisturize, whatnot. And I'm using the foundation Maybelline, the Matte Fit Me Poreless. I believe it's that one. Of course, I will leave all the product details in the description box, just that way you guys can find it. I will also have the links for them to make it easier for you just to make a click and find it on the site.
This feels good right here.
Now I'm taking one of my favorite concealers. It is the Tarte Shape Tape. I can't recall the shade, but of course, like I said previously, I will leave it in the description box, the names of all the products I used. I don't have to get too much into detail on how to use a beauty blender and blend out your concealer. Obviously, every girl and boy knows how to blend, as well as you have to have your beauty blender damped. Well, that's your preference. I can't tell you what to do with it, so just do what you please. And ignite your bones. course, after baking, I go ahead and finish my lower lash line. I'm using the same shadows I used on my lid and crease and just taking a pencil brush just to blend everything out. I like to do this part when I'm baking just because it makes the area cleaner. If I have any fallout, of course, the translucent powder can catch it. While I bake, I like to also contour my nose just so I can know the areas where I need to, define and create shadows. And I start with my nose before I start doing all over my face. I feel like this very bold eye look, I wanted to go with some gold just for the fact that I didn't want it to be too bright white. I just wanted to make sure that I gave it kind of like a bronzy, goldish tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight every area that I want to make sure that I shine. I usually always apply black liner when I do a brown or any type of smoky eye, but this time I wanted to go more with the nude, just make my eyes very big.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in crack your hand, 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 crack your hand. This feels good right here.
And of course, you can never forget to set your face. So always make sure to set your face with something. It doesn't matter what brand, what kind of setting spray, just do it. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end. This look looks or seems very complex, but it's not. Honestly, it's 2 shadows, just 2 brushes, very simple, with fluttering lashes, makes your eyes pop. Of course, every eyelash adds like the little extra to your look. Well, anyways, if you like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share this video. If you would like any other looks, I will go ahead and leave my Snapchat in the description box as well as my Instagram. You guys can definitely go ahead and let me know. I do little mini tutorials with Snapchat as well, which is where I interact with most of my girls there. So if you want any looks to be recreated here on YouTube with more specific details, let me know.